Welcome back to another session with me on Rashad Prep. So today we are going to deal with mode continuous series when the mode value is ill-defined. So here, by the meaning of ill-defined, it is that mode has two highest values inside the analysis table. Okay, so this is the problem that I have already solved because I have already explained how to solve a problem under continuous series. You can refer to that video. Okay, so here this is my grouping table. I have been given class interval and frequency based on which I have created my grouping table. Okay, so a quick glimpse of the rules related to the grouping table. And now let's look at the analysis table. So I have marked all the highest numbers from the grouping table here. And if you notice here, okay, so I have two highest values which are there here. Okay, so here what you can see basically is I have 1 5 and also another 5. So two highest values, whenever it happens, then it is tend to be called as mode is ill-defined. So we cannot use our delta formula here. Instead of that, we are going to use mode equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. That is 3 into median minus 2 mean. So our sum does not end with this. Now we will calculate median and mean. So let's do that calculation here. So I have written the question, calculation of mean and median is my table heading. And now firstly let's jot down the formulas. When I want to find out mean, the easiest possible way is sigma f into m by n. This is for mean. Okay, now I need midpoints before that. So I have showed you the midpoint calculation previously. Our midpoint calculation is L1 plus L2 divided by 2. That is 90 plus 100 divided by 2, which is 95. Then you will be getting 105. So similarly, all the values you can write down. Let me write. So here I have written all of my values. Now in order to get the total of sigma fm, I need to multiply each of these values with the midpoints, that is 2 into 95 and so on. So let me calculate and write down the values. So here I have multiplied all of the values and then I have written these values. So I have also made the total of that column, which is 13,415. Now when I substitute those values, that is 13,415 sigma fm total divided by n column total. So if you calculate the total of the frequencies, you will be getting 101. So I divide it with n and here I will be getting the answer as 132.62. So now I got my mean. So the question being the same, let's continue the calculation of median just beside this. Okay, so here now median, let me change the color of the ink. Now in median, the first thing that I need is I need to calculate the cumulative frequency. The first value remains the same, 2, then 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 18 24, 24 plus 22, which is 46, 46 plus 21, that is 62, this is 67, that is 46, 56, 66, 67. Then you have 67 plus how much is that? 19. Then you have 86, 96, 99 and 101. So if you notice, the total of this and this match. So that is how you verify whether your cumulative frequency calculation is correct. Now what is the formula for median under continuous series? M equal to n by 2th item. What is the n value here? 101. 101 divided by 2. How much do you get? You get 50.5th item. So 50.5th item. So how are you supposed to locate median? Either it should be equal to 50.5 or more than 50.5. So until 46, if you notice, everything is less than 50.5. So 67 will be our median class. Now if you apply median formula, m equal to L1 plus L2 minus L1 by F1 into M minus C. So our lower limit and upper limit fall between 130 and 140. So 130 plus 140 minus 130 divided by the frequency value, which is 21, into M value, that is 50.5, minus the value which is preceding to the cumulative frequency, which is 46. So once you solve all of these values, you will be getting 132.14. Okay, so now I have my mean value, I have my median value. Okay, so now this is the place where I will be applying the formula, where mode equal to 3 into median value. The median value what we found out is 3 into 132.14. Okay, minus 2 into mean value. What is the answer of mean? We have 132.62, what we found out just now. So here when you multiply all of those values, mode equal to 396.42 minus 265 into 0.24. So here I have multiplied both of these values, hence mode equal to 131.18. So this is how you will be calculating mode whenever it is bimodal series. So it is very important that you are thorough with all the formulas related to mode, mean and median, be it any kind of series. So these are the practice problems for you when the mode is bimodal. So I have given one problem which is related to continuous series and the other problem which is related to discrete series. So here you can see a hint in purple color where rearrange the data in order to find the mode. So arrange the data as per ascending order and then try to find out the mode. So hence, because it is bimodal, you will have to find out your mean and median in the end. So in discrete series, apply the formula of mean and median related to discrete series. So that's all for the session in this video. So do not forget to like, share and subscribe to RushRPrep. Thank you for watching, and please do let me know your doubts in the form of comments and I will get back to you as soon as possible.